I never thought I'd hear from her again. It had been 5 years since she left, 5 years since I watched the woman I thought I'd spend my life with walk away without looking back. But life's funny like that. It waits until you've finally moved on, until your wounds have scarred over, and then it throws the past right back in your face. My name's Eric. I'm 35, and this is the story of how my ex came back into my life after I got married, and how I learned that closure doesn't always come the way you expect it to. Back in my 20s, I was deeply in love with a girl named Mia. We met at a friend's party, and it was instant chemistry, the kind that makes you forget the rest of the world. She was smart, funny, beautiful, and a little unpredictable. I loved that about her. We were together for almost 4 years. We talked about marriage, kids, the whole future thing. I was ready. She was. Somewhere along the way, things changed. She started saying things like, I feel like I'm missing out, or I need to find myself. You know, the kind of phrases people use when they're already halfway out the door. I tried to hold on. I tried to be patient. But one night she just said it, Eric, I love you, but I can't do this anymore. No argument, no fight, just a quiet goodbye. I was destroyed. For months I kept hoping she'd come back, that it was just a phase, but she didn't. She started posting pictures with new people, traveling, living her best life. I was just a ghost watching from the sidelines. Eventually, I forced myself to move on, slowly, painfully. I threw myself into work, met new people, rebuilt my life piece by piece. And then one day I met Sarah. She wasn't like Mia. She was calm, grounded, kind. The kind of woman who made you feel safe just by being near her. She didn't play games. She didn't make me chase love like it was a prize to be won. She chose me every single day, and I did the same. 2 years later, we got married. I never thought happiness could be so quiet and real. Then one afternoon, I got a message that made my stomach drop. It was from Mia. After all those years, just one sentence. Hey, I heard you got married. Can we talk? At first, I ignored it. I didn't owe her anything. But curiosity's a powerful thing. A few days later, she sent another message. I'm sorry for how I left. I just need to explain. Against my better judgment, I agreed to meet her just for closure, I told myself. She looked almost the same, but older somehow, not in her face, but in her eyes. Life had humbled her. We sat down and she started talking. She told me she'd left because she thought there was something more out there. More excitement, more passion, more everything. But what she found was loneliness. The guys she dated were temporary. The friends came and went. She said she realized too late that stability wasn't boring, it was rare. Then she looked at me with tears in her eyes and said, You were the best thing that ever happened to me, Eric. I was just too stupid to see it. I didn't say anything, because what do you say to that? She asked about my wife, and I told her the truth, that Sarah makes me happy, really happy. She smiled, but I could see the pain behind it. Then she whispered, Do you ever think about us? For a moment I wanted to lie. I wanted to tell her no, that she was just a memory, but the truth was, of course I did. You don't just erase someone you once loved. You just learn to live with their ghost. I told her, Yeah, I think about us sometimes, but not because I miss you, because you taught me what not to lose again. She started crying then. Quiet tears. She said, I wish I could go back. I just nodded. We all do sometimes. We finished our coffee, hugged goodbye, and that was it. No drama, no begging, no fairy tale ending. Just two people who once meant everything to each other, saying goodbye the way they should have years ago. When I got home, Sarah asked how my day was. I looked at her, this woman who stood by me, who loved me when I had nothing to offer but scars, and I said, perfect. And I meant it. That night, as I lay next to her, I realized something important. Closure doesn't come from words or apologies. It comes from peace, the kind you feel when you finally stop needing answers. Mia's message was the last ghost of my past trying to pull me back. But I'd already built a new life, and I wasn't about to trade it for nostalgia. So if you're listening to this and someone from your past suddenly reappears, don't let the old emotions fool you. People rarely come back because they've changed. They come back because they see you have. And sometimes the best thing you can do is to smile, wish them well, and keep walking. Because when you finally stop chasing what broke you, you make space for what heals you. And that's what real love feels like.